Right guys, there's a competition I'm going to need one of. Really? Great. Now I have to make something else. Fly Company, how's it going? So today is currently the 18th of February, and I've noticed going on social media and other things and forums, things like that, that there's meant to be an Antweight competition and I'd like to enter. But I need an ant. Now I have a couple of Antweights. For example, I've got Trillium, I've got Flatline, but they are like already pre-made. Whereas what I want to do is enter with something that I have made from scratch. And I like the idea with Trillium. I used it in some of the fights for when I went to RoboNerd, and it did pretty well. So I'd like to take that sort of concept, make it my own, build it up. Time to hit the computer. And here is the shape. Now, like with Trillium, the servo was actually sat on top of the lid with two pieces of Lego holding it together. With this, I've actually put the clamp on the top and the back, so the servo can comfortably sit on the top. On the top can be securely attached onto this peg, point, whatever it's called. So at the moment it looks fine. I'm probably going to paint it after, but now we'll have this. It's time for some electronics. I have got the circuit made up, I just need to install it. So the electronics are in the shell, the claw is on, which I took from Trillium. Yeah, well, need to make sure it works though. So, everything is a little bit crammed in, but okay, circuit's okay. For now there's power going to it, so way hey! We have drive and we have weapon. Okay, so I've come across a bit of a problem where this back end here has actually snapped. So I've glued it back on, but just as an extra piece of strength, I've added a screw just on the top there. So hopefully that should hold it while the glue sets. And here we are, one finished competitive Antweight. Within the weight limit, which I'm really surprised, especially with the metal, it's not perfect, but I think that's the whole point, because I've never actually properly entered a competition before. So I think sort of a simplistic design like this to sort of see what works and what doesn't. And I know I had some success with Trillium, but this is my proper homemade version. I don't know what I'm going to call it yet, but I'm really happy with that. But I think what we're going to have to do is give it a test and see how it gets on. were okay. I noticed the claw was a little bit too high, so I had to point it down so it's more closer to the plate. And also it can only self-right if it's stuck like this or like that. If it's on its side or that way, it's not going to self-right. But in a way it's a good thing. I mean, it's mainly a bad thing, but it is a good thing because it means that now if I come up against a flipper or anything that can knock me over, my driving has to be fantastic. And if I get stuck on my side or whatnot, that's game over. So I need to do my best to avoid that. And I think that's actually going to help as well. Not only to design a good robot, but to also drive one as well. So all of that coming together, and I am very happy with this. I hope you've enjoyed this video. Thanks very much for checking it out. If you want to see some other stuff that I've made, including some other robot projects and other bits and pieces, I'll leave a link up there. And if you want to subscribe to see what I've got coming next, I'll leave a link up there. So that's it for this one. Thanks very much, and I'll see you in the next video. Bye.